we're back on our athlete development pyramid, still spending some time in our physical block. Today, I want to talk about power. Power is a very, very special quality for athletes, especially athletes that exist with their feet on the ground, because it is basically creating force rapidly. The easiest way to explain power is if we think about it on a force velocity curve. Okay, so with velocity this way and force on this side, we basically see a curve. Okay, so on this side, we have a high amount of force. That's where strength may exist. Well, if you think about strength, oftentimes we're just thinking about creating as much force as we can without really a lot of regard for speed. It doesn't mean we don't want to be intentful in moving the weight, and it doesn't mean we can't push it a little bit more to the right, but strength is about creating force. Okay? On the other end of the spectrum, when we're thinking about velocity in a given direction, it exists very fast, but you notice that the force that we can create is a little bit low. Where we want to train, depending on position, depending on sport, is somewhere in the middle. This is where power is going to exist. Okay? So when I can find power in the careful balance between force and velocity, I can really dial it in for the positional demands that I may have. Also, at different times of the year, I can move up the curve and down the curve to target different things. So in the off season, I may exist a little bit closer to the strength side, working on creating more force. Whereas I get a little bit closer to the season, maybe we tailor it a little bit more toward the positional demands that I have, and I'm moving a little bit lighter weight, but much faster. We can also look at this and take it to the field as well. Okay, anything like sled sprints, resisted or assisted sprints, we can think about where this falls on this force velocity curve, and we can think about how it really implicates our development of power. Power, if you remember, exists as the third block of our athlete development ladder here, where we develop fitness first, GPP, then we develop strength in a couple of different areas, and then power is sandwiched between both strength and power. So you can see how it all fits. But throughout the year, we're going to exist at different times of this curve. It's known as surfing the curve throughout the year, and we're going to really work to develop power the way we need to. Power development as it fits in the athlete development pyramid.